Look, I want the president to succeed.
Jeb Bush is rooting for his former rival, President Trump.
I don't think he will succeed if he continues on this path. I just don't see a good outcome with all of the rhetoric, all the hateful comments. But that ultimately is going to drag down the positive things that he and his team are doing.
The former presidential candidate sees the good.
I think the one thing that you can say about President Trump's administration is they've done a pretty darn good job of stopping that regulatory tide and reversing it in many places. And you combine that with tax reform, and you have the potential of sustained economic growth over a longer period of time. And the evidence is kind of coming in with each and every day where corporations are announcing they're giving bonuses, higher pay, raising the minimum wage for entry-level workers at Walmart, relocating corporate headquarters, all these things because of the tax reform.
Bush thinks the economy will be key for Republicans in the midterm elections.
If the election is nationalized and it's not about the economy, then we'll lose. If it's about the economy and it's driven by state, or district interests, incumbents can do well.
Who's the head of the Republican Party right now, in your view?
Well, it has to be the president.
Took you a second.
Well, I mean, he's not. He doesn't represent. I don't think he's a traditional conservative, and I think ultimately, no matter what the outcome is of 2018, we need to start believing in our core values and principles again.
About those values.
When you call Haiti, whether it's a S house or an S hole, whatever, I mean, it really doesn't matter. You disparage a lot of people that love this country, that are here making a contribution and making a difference. Why? Why do you do that? It's very frustrating, and it is racist to say what he may not be a racist, but the comments were racist, and at some point you got to call him out on it. You're preying on people's fears and angst that the country is changing. People that don't interact with folks that come from other countries that are American as they are. We're not going to build a wall. Mexico's not going to pay for it. We have 11 million people who aren't going to be deported. I mean, the notion that somehow you're going to round up people, separate them from their families, that's the dirty little secret that people won't admit, because the minute, like, as I just did, put it on video, you get creamed on Twitter, and the haters come out like in droves.
Bush has advice for the president.
Stop tweeting as much, and stop creating enemies at every step along the way so that he could post up against them, and focused on an agenda to create rising income for Americans and keep America safe. I think he has the potential of being a very successful president. Everything that should be done at every level of government ought to be about having a servant's heart and making sure that people are struggling have a chance to have opportunity. The focus at every level ought to be public service, and when the president understands that, his numbers will go up. You want a president that you can watch television and let your grandchildren, or children if you're younger, actually watch TV when the president's speaking.
Unlike his father and brother, the former governor of Florida doesn't see himself filling that role anytime soon.
No, I'm in the environment we're in now, I'm just not. My attitude, you've heard my views on this. I mean, this is all heretic, apparently. Until that changes, I don't anticipate running for anything, and I've got a blessed life. I got 4 grandkids, and this February I'll be married 43 years, and I've got a thriving business. Life's good.